Okay, so perimeter and area, students basically get confused between these two, I find. I think that in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, we start getting more complex shapes, we start getting irregular shapes, but if this basic 5th grade skill is missing, everything else is going to fall apart. It's a house of cards. So what we need to do is make sure students understand the difference before we make it more complex so that they have these things to build on. So I use a song, perimeter, add together all the sides, area you multiply, perimeter, units, stay the same, area means squared so units change, area means squared so units change. So that's the other key thing is students get the units confused. And so I mark off points as a teacher when I see area without units squared because that's a really, really important concept. Okay, so perimeter, we add together all the sides. I try to teach students to add the 2's together. So 16 plus 12. And for students who have disabilities, like most math teachers can add this together in their head. But for students with dysgraphia and students with like ADHD and things like that, it's very hard for them to hold that in their head. So make sure you write it out on the side. And so I'm 28 and I say, is perimeter squared or not squared? And they go not squared, so it's 28 units. And the same thing for area. Now I'm multiplying 6 times 8. And again, going back for students with dyslexia and, dysgraphia and ADHD, or who missed this during COVID, you may need to go back to skip counting. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. And I go, okay, are my units squared or units regular? And they go, units squared. Area means squared so units change. Area means squared so units change.